Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They've done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation? It's fucking crazy. $100 billion industry, they can't.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you all had a lovely week. If you're new to this, hello, my name's Alicia. As you can see, my group page is called Making a Change, and so is my Facebook. So the reason why it's called Making a Change is because if you want to go back and have a look, it's me talking about my cancer journey, and it needs to make a change. Like, being diagnosed early, you've got more of a chance of the survival rate. So to be listened to is the one thing that needs to change, really, because I've read so many stories, and I had to go back to the doctors twice, and I went to A&E as well, but it was my GP that sort of messed up, really. And it's just being listened to by whoever you go and see, and being something done. And like, if you're experiencing any symptoms, and you'll get why I'm saying this as well. If you're experiencing any symptoms, or you know somebody who is, please, please, please go and be seen. I know it's hard at the moment with COVID, because it's all over the phone, but please explain to them why, what your concerns are and what your experience like. Tell them everything, because something needs to be done now. Like, this is 2020 and things need to change. So my subject, I've got a few random subjects today. So the main subject is why I've come on today is talk about a wonderful charity called Teenage Cancer Trust. Teenage Cancer Trust is a wonderful charity. The support they give you is incredible, and they also do some amazing campaigns, and so many other charities are great too. But yeah, so I've been teaming up, or if your class that's teaming up, with Teenage Cancer Trust, and I've done I'm on my second campaign with them now. My first one was done in February this year, I mean. And that was, I went to the House of Commons, which was so exciting, but at the same time, so nerve-wracking. It was the same day I went for my check-up scan, like my routine scan, so I was quite dopey in the morning, so I'm glad my thing was in the afternoon. So it wasn't just me, it was somebody else who was a mum. She was a doctor, and she talked about her experience with her son, and trying to be seen. And there was these two other people that was talking about the science effect, like the science behind it. So I saw a few MPs, like quite a lot of MPs, and people that was just like, they were there to listen and ask questions. So to be in front of a lot of people with anxiety too was really hard work, but I did it, and I had many people say well done, and I did really well. So that was an amazing thing I've achieved, especially out of having cancer. That's one thing I can say I've achieved to do. And I've also been invited back by one of the MPs when COVID is done. So, yeah, so that was hard. There was definitely tears that day. It's just talking about my story and what I've had to go through. Seeing my mum, which made it worse because she started crying herself, and that was me trying to hold it back but I couldn't. There was just tears dripping down, so I carried on and I just fight through it. So that was one thing I did. And then from the last month, I'd say, I've been working with Teenage Cancer Trust again, and about the reason why I said about going to see a doctor, especially now, like, I know it's hard, but if there's anything you need, like, got concerns, demand to be seen. So the reason why else I've said that is because since COVID, the rate of being seen and referrals have gone really low, like crazy low. Because like I said, it's hard to see a doctor at the moment. Because it's all over the phone and you can't show them over the phone what the problems are. And it's even hard to explain it. Oh, that's what I can imagine. So I teamed up with them and they did an article in a newspaper. Which I saw the article, I shared it on my Making a Change page and some other pages, I think. Which the newspaper, I don't know if anybody's heard it, it's called iNews and it's worldwide, so it's a big newspaper. So knowing that so many people probably have seen my story, it's like, wow, okay. So that's something else that I can say I've achieved. I've also been asked if I'd like to work with some other newspapers, which obviously I've agreed because I want to make that difference. I want to get that awareness out there, and something needs to be done. Like, we're in 2020 now. It's not like it's in the 90s or whatever, where it was a lot harder. Obviously this year has been really hard financial-wise for everyone, so I fully get that. But things need to be done now. Like, it's crazy. So my intro for this, I've only just started making it, and there's a song called Cancer by Tom MacDonald, I think his name is, and it is so true for someone who's had it. It literally explains it. So if you want to take a listen to it, it's YouTube it, whatever way. So it's a really good song. That's one thing I can honestly say my brother does listen to, because he's the one who showed me it, and I was like, oh, okay, he does listen. So that was a bit of a shock. He puts that tough face on, but he does listen. He's a good lad. So that was a wow achievement again. Yeah, there's not much I can say to it. It's just oh wow. So that's that for the big topic. This week I've taken that step and signed up for Slimming World. I need to take that step because I'm putting more weight on, especially since having cats, because I went to junk food and now I just crave it. I'm going to admit it, I'm going to put my hands up, I crave bad food, and that needs to change. Especially from having it, because it puts that weight up even higher. But also, if you're overweight, you've got that higher risk of it anyway. So that's why I took this step forwards and make my life healthier and better. I'm nervous. I'm gonna be honest. I'm nervous because I say about eating healthy, but then I let myself down. But I can't this time. I need to do something because these need to go. Chubby cheeks and stomach, thighs, need to go. But also, I'm 23 and I'd like to meet someone in the future. So, and I know people don't really like chubby girls, So, that's another reason why, because I'd like to have kids. I'd like to meet someone, so, it needs to be done. Things just need to be done, and a must. So, this is a must. I was thinking, because I've sort of explained my story of having cancer and all that lot now. I thought about maybe for next week, and like the weeks after, especially probably the week after mainly, to video my diary of what I eat, to show what I eat and the sins and how it works, etc. So I don't really know what else to talk about, because there's not anything else I can talk about having cancer now. It's all done. If there's anything you would like to suggest, please comment underneath. I will take a think as well, but I can't think of anything at the moment. Especially because COVID, I'm at higher risk, so I try and avoid going out as much as I can. So yeah. But yeah. I got a question from somebody a couple of weeks ago when I started this. And if anybody else has questions, please comment or message me, because I'd love to answer them. Somebody asked me, how do I stay upbeat? If I'm honest, that's a very good question. How do I stay upbeat? It is hard. You get bad days, you get good days. You still get them now, but more good days. It depends on how your mind is. But going through it was very difficult, as I explained in my other videos. My family, my friends, great support, and my mum was always there for me anyway. So she when anyone saw me go down, they'd always pop me back up. In other words, kick me up the arse. So yeah, that's all I can say really, is the more positive you are, your brain is like a computer, if that makes sense. So the more positive you think, the more of keeping upbeat. The more negative you think, the more down you're going to go. Whatever way, you need to think about the future. You need to think about the good things in life. And I know if you're going through a bad time, it's hard to think about those good things in life. But honestly, it's the best thing you can do. But yeah, it isn't easy. Mental health isn't easy at all, and it is an illness. Don't think mental illness can just be pushed aside and nothing is done and you'll be fine and whatever. It isn't. It's not as easy as that. If you want someone to talk to, but not judge you, please feel free. My inbox or whatever's available for you. Honestly, just please don't feel alone. It's the worst feeling ever. From that, I will be back next week. I don't know if that's an upbeat for everyone, but it's upbeat for me, because I really enjoy doing these videos. So like I said, if you've got any ideas, what you want me to do, want me to talk about, any videos, etc., please message me and I'll do things and keep this going, because I've enjoyed it. Hope you have a lovely week. Enjoy Halloween. I know it's not the same, but enjoy Halloween. Enjoy the relaxation of this weekend. I know it's half term for some people. If you're a teacher or work in some schools, I hope you enjoyed that week. It's flying by, so I'm sorry to put down on that. But yeah, I will be back next week. Please like and subscribe my videos and my page. And if you want to join my Facebook page, it's called Making a Change as well. Not as well, but Making a Change. So yeah, please feel free. Lovely to talk to you again, and hope you have a lovely week. Take care. Bye.